にならはん。ここに復活だってばよ。スネークマン。
またワンパンで終わっちまった。
So this one is a little different from my normal unboxings. It's no figure or statue, and I was determining whether I should record this or not, but I decided why not. I've been a fan of manga and anime for such a long time, so I decided it's time I actually buy some physical manga for myself. It's something I've always wanted to buy, but I never had the money or space for it, and I didn't want to fall into the trap of wanting to buy a complete set of something, so I decided to only buy some of my favorite covers from my favorite series. This was actually one of the first covers for Bleach that I thought of. It's Rukia after the time skip. And for these, I honestly only focus on the covers for these mangas rather than the contents within them because I already know the stories at this point. Next one for Bleach is Nemu, the lieutenant of the 12th division. Although she's not one of my favorite characters, I do love her design. As this volume covers the ending of Mayuri vs Pernita and the fight with Kyoraku and Lile Baro, one of my favorite fights. Next one is Masaki, as this volume covers everything but the rain flashback, and it's cool to finally see it animated in the new anime. And the last one for Bleach, it's the final volume itself, having both Ichigo and Rukia on the front. Love the drawing on the back as well. I know the ending felt rushed, but I liked how the manga ended, and I was happy to follow this story up until the very end. The next series I focused on was One Punch Man, this one focusing on Tatsumaki, one of my favorite characters. It's a shame there's not really good figures or statues of her, but I'm still on the lookout for one. Nice drawing of Fubuki. The next volume has Tatsumaki and one of the leaders of the Monster Association, Psychos. And side note, I didn't realize her hair was purple in color. I know most people didn't like Season 2's animation, but I didn't mind it too much, and I can't wait for this part to be animated. Nice drawing of Garu and Tatsumaki. And finally, for One Punch Man, it's a cover of Metal Bat, one of my favorite S-Class heroes in the manga. I love how his ability is just to get stronger the more damage he sustains. It's pretty cool. For the next series, it is Naruto, as this one has both Minato and Kushina holding a baby Naruto, as this volume focuses on Naruto trying to tame the Nine Tails and learning about the attack done by Tobi. This is one of my favorite parts in the story. Next one is a cover of Team 7 near the end of the story, as Kakashi watches over them. This volume covers the ending portion of Kaguya's fights, which is probably my least favorite part of the story, but I do like how she is defeated. The next series is obviously from One Piece, as this cover has both Luffy and Lucci ready to fight, with Best Girl Robin standing at the center. One Piece was a little difficult to choose the covers because I like so many of them. The next one is from the Whole Cake Island arc, one of my favorite arcs in the story, as this cover has multiple characters, with Carrot standing in front of the moon, in her Sulong form, Carrot being the reason I got this one. And lastly, as this covers literally the next volume, in this one I had in mind first of choosing, having both Luffy and Katakuri fighting. Here are all the mangas I bought. There have been many I wanted to choose, but I had to limit myself. I do plan to buy covers for Oshi no Ko, as I am caught up in the manga, and possibly Frieren, since I really enjoyed the anime, and I might continue reading from the manga. I've also considered getting some from Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man, whenever I start reading the manga, and depending on how much I like the series. And before I end this video, I wanted to show this. I've actually bought this Apple of Eden item, like 2 years ago roughly, since I do enjoy playing Assassin's Creed games, and it's meant to hold up books, so I can finally use it as it's intended. Also, from the packaging box it came in, I bought them all on Amazon. They costed me roughly $8 to $10 each. For my first manga purchases, it definitely had to be from the big three, because they're all pretty special to me, so I'm glad to finally own these mangas from these series. I might consider getting more from the big three, especially Naruto since I only got 2, but for now I'm satisfied with these. And just as a side note, Minato is one of my favorite characters in Naruto, so it was really cool that Kishimoto made up that one shot a while ago, and seeing how the Rasengan got its name. For One Piece, I did originally plan to get the volumes 99, 100, and 101 because it's like one large picture once put together, along with volume 103, but I didn't want to buy too many One Piece mangas for now. And the volume covers for Egghead all look amazing so far, but I'll wait until I get more One Piece volume covers. That's pretty much it. This video was longer than I expected, but thank you for watching and see you for the next one.
これが本当の袖の白雪だ。
ナルト